Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and I love helping women over 50 find love at this time in their life. But one of the biggest questions that I am asked is this one: are there any good men out there to date? And that's what I want to talk about today. So let's start with the premise of for most women, attracting the right man into their life can really feel challenging. And some of these challenges are actually coming from fairy tales we grew up with and also unrealistic movies that happen on TV. Because this is not how people operate in the dating world. All you got to do is watch a Hallmark movie, and they're wonderful, but they are not realistic because they make it seem as though chemistry and not liking each other at first sight are the secrets to finding love. And it's not, it's really not. Well, when I first started dating, I was definitely looking for Prince Charming to show up on my doorstep. And the funny thing is in my dream, I thought he was going to just come in and sweep me off my feet. He'd financially and emotionally take care of me forever. Oh, and I also thought we're never going to argue. How funny is that? And so unrealistic because it's a relationship. Of course, you're going to argue at times. The thing is, though, is I wasn't looking at what I was going to contribute to the relationship. I was only looking for what he was going to offer me. And for some crazy reason, I figured my presence in the relationship would just be enough. Now, today, as a dating coach, I can laugh at this. But at the time, I really believed the perfect man was just going to walk into my life and I'd know it was him the second we met. Does this sound familiar to you? I hear it from a lot of women. I'll know him when I see him. I've learned a lot since then on how to attract Mr. Right. But while I was learning, I realized I had to stop letting men choose me. My power came from having a clear vision of who Mr. Right was, and it went beyond a couple of qualities I thought were important at the time. I had to dig really deep on this, and what happened is I ended up figuring out a formula called a quality man template that showed me exactly who the right man was for me. A quality man template does two things for you. Number one, it's going to send a message to the universe that this is who you're looking for. And number two, it actually keeps you from getting involved with the wrong men over and over again. All right, I have a question for you. What are you using to determine if a man is the right man for you? Is it his values? Is it his looks? Is it the way you feel when you're around him? Is it a man who can afford fine dining or expensive vacations? Or is it what he does in life? Does he have any of your deal breakers? You settle when you don't honor deal breakers. And so many women do this because they think if he loves me enough, he'll change. Not true. Is he anything like the last man that you dated? Part of the reason you might be failing at finding your Mr. Right is most of us get into a pattern of attracting the same man over and over again without even realizing it. At first, he might appear to be a great guy. And then over time, the same issues you had, especially emotional issues in your last relationship, start popping up. But this time it's with a different man. Same stuff, different man. I created the pattern chart after my second marriage ended because the common denominator was me. And I wanted to figure out why I was failing in relationship. And what I figured out was the issues that showed up in my relationships were the same, just a different person was in it. Take a few minutes to think about whether you've been doing this too, dating the same type of man, just in different clothes, different hair, different car. It's really important because the type of men you're most attracted to are probably the worst men for you. Why is that? Because if your type worked, you'd be with him. If you can expand beyond your usual type, You will have far more quality men to choose from who are probably a better fit for you at this time in your life because you're looking for different things than what you were looking for when you were younger. There is a guy out there who is right for you. Just make sure you have a clear vision of who he is so you can see him. And in the meantime, here's how having a quality man template changed Wendy's love life. She wrote to me and she said, after trying everything from speed dating to a matchmaker, working with Lisa was the best money I spent to find love after 50. I could always get a date, so I thought I knew what I was doing. But I found her quality man template is a must have for navigating the dating world. She also helped me improve my profile, so I have more suitable men responding. And now I can return to the template and ensure that I am dating the kind of men I truly want. I highly recommend Lisa as a dating coach. Okay, if you want to find love, I have some free resources below. Check it out. Or if you're ready to find love and you're ready to take action to make it happen for you, let's set up a time to talk. There's a link also below for that. Be sure to subscribe so that you know we've posted another video that can help you find love at this time in your life. Until next time, so believing in you. You've got this.